Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jade. I create content which helps you grow your online presence, multiply your streams of income and create profitable businesses. So today, it's a different style of video. It's more vlog style. I thought I would take you along with me as I have a content day. So just a bit of insight. I used to plan my week in themes. So I used to have like a CEO day, a membership day where I just do all the content for my membership, the Creators Club. I'd have a content day and then I'd have like a meetings day, and then I try and take Fridays off, but they end up kind of being like learning and admin days. So I used to do that really well, and then I went through a period where I was launching loads of stuff, and like if anyone's watching this who's done a launch before will know that when you're launching, like you're not doing theme day. All of that like really clever organizational stuff that you used to do, you don't do that anymore. You just do what needs to get done. So that happened, and then I never really got back into the habit of like doing the theme day. So I'm going to try really hard to get back into that habit now. So today is Wednesday, my content day. On Monday I had my CEO day. On Tuesday I had a bunch of meetings. I had 7 meetings. Most of those were one-to-ones with members of the Creators Club. And then today I'm going to be creating some content. So let me show you how my planning of my week and my planning of my day actually goes down. So this is my workspace. By the way, I'm filming this on my brand new camera, my Sony ZV-1. So let me know what you think about it. So yeah, I plan all of my weeks, or to be honest, I plan like my whole year using Asana. And what you're seeing is basically every single task that I need to get done broken down by day. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then it's also color coded based on what it is. So the pink stuff is like all content and social media stuff, which is why it's mostly pink for today. And then there are some other random bits in orange there, which is more like ad hoc things that I just need to get done, but they're still content related. And then tomorrow is mostly green because that's like my membership stuff. So yeah, I do want to do like a more in-depth video on how I kind of plan my whole business, but it requires me to like tidy a lot of this up before I do that. So stay tuned, I'll do it at some point, but you know, we don't have time for that today. But anyway, I look at my Asana and then I usually grab this, which is my daily planner. It's from Papier, and I open it up, and I'll actually show you because this is what I always do. I open it up, right, and here you can see that I've already had a go at planning out my day. So on the left is a time block of everything that I'm going to be doing and when, and then here is like my to-do list, and then at the top is supposed to be my 3 most important things. It's not finished because as you can see, I got to 3 o'clock and I was like, no, this doesn't work. Like this happens all the time. I have this really annoying habit where I plan out my whole day, usually the night before, so I'm being really organized. I overschedule everything. I put way too many things on my to-do list, and then when the day comes, I'm like instantly stressed and I don't get everything done, and then I end up just having to redo my to-do list. So that's basically what I'm gonna do now. So bear with me.
When I go with confidence, when I go to the road, I hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow.
Okay, so I've redone it. I'm not sure if you can see, but essentially the main, most important things I want to get done today is filming for YouTube. I want to get 3 videos done. One of those is sponsored. TikTok filming. So I usually create TikToks based off of my YouTube videos, but I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. And I also want to edit the TikToks, and that's a big thing because I've been getting to the habit of just creating TikToks and not editing them, so they're not actually fully batched. Do you know what I mean? So it's not that easy to post them because I still need to finish editing them, which means I end up not posting as much as I'd like. So that's something I'm going to work on today. I also have a really exciting thing in here, which you probably can't read because what is my handwriting? But what it says is YouTube Shorts. I just realized how nice it is outside, so I thought I'd come out here and make the most of it. But essentially that meeting, the YouTube Shorts meeting, is actually with YouTube. So it will be a meeting where a bunch of people from YouTube will be talking to us about how to best utilize YouTube Shorts. So that's really cool. And the reason why I'm able to get in a workshop with YouTube is because I'm part of this year's YouTube Black Voices Creator Class of 2022. So I'm going to talk to you a bit more about that later. I even have some footage from when I went to go see the billboard which announced the Creators Class, so that was really cool. But for now, I'm just going to head out and get a coffee. Look how lovely it is outside. I mean, you can't really tell actually, but it's super sunny. My poor plant is in desperate need of some sunshine because look at those leaves. But it's so nice out here, especially for like February. I'm loving it.
Don't know what I was thinking. Let it be more than drinking and going back to your place, never to see you again. That was simply delusion, followed up with confusion. That was just substitution for.
Okay, so I'm ready. I think I'm gonna have to film in the bedroom today because Jamie's got a meeting. So this is what my bedroom looks like. Quick tour. This plant is dying, as are every plant that we own. So this is the bedroom, what we've recently renovated. And I've actually I filmed a few videos in here recently and I quite like it because of these lights. Like it gives a really nice kind of background coloured hue to it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to film in here. Okay, so my process for filming YouTube videos and TikToks basically looks like this. I say YouTube and TikTok because I try and do both at the same time. So essentially I have a Google Doc which I use to make notes for all of my videos. So I spend between half an hour to like anything as long as 2 hours prepping for my YouTube videos depending on the topic that I'm talking about. So I will prep using a Google Drive document and I will just basically outline the key prompts and the main things that I want to get across in my YouTube videos. I don't like writing scripts because I feel like it makes my videos feel too robotic and rehearsed, so I literally just write down prompts. Now what I've been doing recently is I will record the whole video. It will take me half an hour to about 45 minutes depending on the video, and then I spend about 15 minutes breaking down that video into TikToks. So I will literally immediately after recording the YouTube video, I'll get my phone out and I will use the same Google Drive document to basically break down my YouTube video into really small bite-sized clips that I use on TikTok. So the reason why I do it that way is because after I film the YouTube video, all of the things that I just spoke about are really fresh in my mind, which means when I have to record the TikTok, it's so much easier for me to land what I'm trying to land and say what I'm trying to say because I basically just practiced all of it a second ago, right? I know that's not gonna work for any niche, but purpose of this video is just to show how I make these platforms work for my niche. Okay, so enough talking, I need to actually start recording some videos now. Okay, so that YouTube recording didn't really go to plan. I got what I needed to get, but I had my phone set up in the background so that I could get like a stop motion, which to be fair, you would have seen like a bit of it, but it just stopped recording after a certain point. So you missed a lot of it, which is probably a good thing because it was a lot of drama. I was like moving the camera around to get different scenes, and then it, like the camera fell out of like, I still use a ring light, the newer ones, to hold my camera, and that's not good enough. I need like a proper tripod. So it was falling all the time. The battery died like twice. The battery on this camera is terrible. But we got there in the end. We've got there, we filmed the YouTube video, so now I'm gonna do some TikToks. Okay, I've eaten, I'm feeling a bit more human. There's something about creating content which really takes it out of you, but especially when you're like creating a video about creating videos. Like I've not been on my stories at all today, which is really frustrating, especially because I've gotten like ready for creating content. I've not done any stories today because I've been so preoccupied with like all these other videos and other content that I've been creating. But that's okay, that's all part of having a content day. So I mentioned earlier that I had a workshop scheduled for today with YouTube to talk about YouTube Shorts. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to join this one because I think I registered too late. It's still saying they're processing my registration. So there's like another one in March, another one in April. So I'll join that one then. But if you're wondering why I get access to these types of workshops now, as I think I mentioned, I'm part of this year's YouTube Black Voices Creator Class of 2022. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Which basically means that I've been selected alongside so many other talented talented Black creators to kind of be helped and guided by YouTube this year. So it involves a few things. They actually provide an investment in your channel, but they also provide a partner manager. So I speak with this incredible woman who works at YouTube, and she helps me with everything from my channel through to things like merchandise. Like, you know, they really help you with the broader business side of YouTube. And then I also get access to a bunch of workshops, YouTube Shorts being an example, but also things around like vlogging and production and all that kind of stuff. You actually tell YouTube like what areas you want to get better at, and mine is things like production and vlogging. You'll be pleased to know. So you actually tell YouTube the areas you want to develop in, and they give you a bunch of workshops based off that. So I'll be working with YouTube for the whole year to improve my channel, so that's really exciting. And they announced it by creating this incredible billboard in central London, which I went to go and see. So I was on a billboard, guys. This mug was on a billboard, and I took my camera with me, so you can actually see what went down and how I responded to seeing my face blown up on a billboard in London. So we're on our way to see the billboard. The billboard is actually on the other side of London, so we had to wake up at I woke up at like 6. This is Jamie, by the way. Jamie, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Hello.
He's driving, so he can't introduce himself the way I'm sure he would. So we're on our way. It's on the other side of London, so we woke up really early. Jamie is driving. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you might not know that me and Jamie share a car, but I haven't driven in like 10 years, so I don't drive it. So Jamie's driving us the whole way, and yeah, I'll show you what it looks like when we get there, but I'm very excited. Okay, we're here. I wonder if you can hear me. I'm testing out this new mic. I hope it's good. We're here. The billboard keeps on coming up, but it literally goes after 2 seconds. Oh, is it there? See if you can see it in here. Can you see me? Yeah, I'm on the billboard.
Ask me how it feels. I say it feels too real. When you pick it.
Probably the first and only time I'm ever going to be in a billboard, so I'm gonna cherish this moment. Okay, so now that I've got some time back in my day, because I'm not going to be able to join that session, I'm going to do some emails and just like do DMs and just admin stuff like that. But I wanted just to tell you about the process, what I go through when I'm actually creating and uploading my YouTube videos. So I've obviously just created 2 videos plus this one that I'm filming right now. So what will happen next is I will send all of these clips over to my video editor, and he usually turns my videos around in about 24 hours. Like, he's super quick. So tomorrow he'll send me links to my videos using Google Drive, and then we might spend a day or so going back and forth with like edits that I have for it, right? So once we get to a place where I'm happy with the final edit, I will go through the whole video and I will complete this like YouTube briefing form. I'll put an example of it up here. And essentially what that document does is breaks down the timestamps for the video. It includes a suggested video name. It includes like if I've got end cards, or, you know, when I link to videos throughout the YouTube video, like it's gonna break all of that down. So I do that because I then send that briefing document and the link to the video over to my marketing VA, and she will upload the video on YouTube herself. She will do the description based on that brief, and she'll do all of the keyword and SEO for me. This is something new for me, and we're trialing it at the minute, and it's hard to relinquish control. However, it's something that I really know I need to get off of my plate. So I done a whole training video for her which broke down exactly how I do my SEO and how I use TubeBuddy and stuff. So, and she's super, like she's great. So she will be able to get it and she'll be able to do it herself. And then I'll create the thumbnail, and then that'll be it. It will be scheduled and it'll be ready. Soon, in a week or so, I want to get to a place where someone else is also doing the thumbnail. So really all I will need to do is film the video and review the video. That's kind of all I want to be doing. So that's how my whole YouTube flow and process works. Oh, it is also worth noting that my video editor will also create reels from the video that I sent over to him. So even though I'm also creating my own TikToks from my videos using my phone, I also get my video editor to create reels from the videos too. The reason why I do that and why I don't just repurpose both types of content on both platforms, TikTok and Instagram, is because reels and TikTok content is different. TikTok content is very much just like you know, speaking to the camera. You could be on a walk, in your car, whatever. It's a lot more raw. Whereas reels are a lot more polished and there's more of and aesthetic. So me having like my YouTube video cut down with like, you know, a bar around it, what has my YouTube channel name, and it's, you know, it's all edited well. That works well on Reels, but it doesn't really work on TikTok. So it's important to understand all of the platforms you're on before you just start repurposing content across all of them without really thinking it through. Do you know what I find funny? I just made blueberry bread, which is just banana bread, but I didn't have any ripe bananas, right? And I just made that. And when you make things like that, you tell yourself it's not that bad for you because it's like banana bread, it's like bread, right? It's cake. Like, I'm eating cake. We just convince ourselves that we're like, oh yeah, healthy. No, I'm eating a cake.
Ask me how it feels. I say it feels too real. When you pick up speed, what's pitch black weed? Well, you got your thoughts, all the in there deep. What about your heart? Does it beat too hard? Mine does.
Wondering why I keep on doing funny faces? It's because I'm trying to upload a reel, and that stupid bug on Instagram where it keeps on like forgetting your covers. I can't add my cover, it keeps on like, every time I add my cover for my reel, I come out of it, it disappears. So that's why I keep on going. It's driving me up the wall.
Cause I'm a brand new model, with a brand new model. Yeah, I called up.
Success, it's up. Took way longer than it should have, but it's up. Okay, so I've sorted through all my emails. I've posted on Instagram for today. I've also just double checked all of my captions for next week's Instagram post. So during my content days, I do all platforms, not just YouTube and TikTok. So I've done that as well. I always have at least 1 week, sometimes 2 weeks worth of Instagram content like already scheduled. It's just that I might need to tweak my layout, or I might need to tweak the order or tweak the captions. That's kind of what I end up doing on a weekly basis, because basically as and when I capture content, I schedule it. So I'm gonna hopefully get some photos today for my Instagram, and once I get those, I'll just schedule them straight away. Or for example, when I get my reels back from my video editor, I just schedule them and load them. So because I get into that habit, and because I'm creating so much content across so many different platforms now, it means that there's always content there. It's just that once a week I need to rearrange it so it looks visually appealing, and just create captions or update the captions so that they're super relevant. So that's what I've just done as well. And now I'm just double checking my video for Sunday, which Jess, my marketing VA, has uploaded onto YouTube for me. So I'm gonna double check it, tweak some of the tags, upload the thumbnail, so that will be done. And then after that, hopefully Jamie will be off his call and he can get some photos for me. And then I'm gonna edit TikToks, and then I'm gonna stop because these days take it out of me. I'm tired, the ring light hurts my eyes. I need to lay down.
I bought a house in Cabo to shake off my cargo. It went a little bit far though. I didn't blow my top off. 9-6 but off, no. I didn't drive my car home.
Okay, I think I'm gonna sign off for the day because I've got a banging headache. I always get headaches at the end of the day. It's really annoying, and I'm just exhausted. I spent the last couple of hours of the day doing some TikToks. I've created about 8 TikToks which are ready to go now. I do need some more because I try to post between 1 to 3 times a day, and I kind of want to have like a week's worth of TikToks in there. So I'm gonna edit a few more TikToks when I'm like traveling around London on Friday, because that's just like an easy thing to do when I'm on the tube and stuff. So that's okay. And then I also spent some time going through my DMs, and whenever I do that, I always get really carried away and I'm like, no, I want to respond to all of them. But honestly, it could take hours. I spent at least an hour and a half doing it just then, and I've not responded to everyone. So that's another thing what will need to be done tomorrow or on Friday. But all in all, I'm happy with what I've achieved today. I'm just exhausted and I just want to go lay down and watch TV now. So I'm gonna go do that. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you found it useful, because that's what I always say at the end of my videos. You probably didn't find this useful because this wasn't my usual style of video. I hope you found it entertaining in some way. I don't know. Just thank you for watching. If you made it until the end, please can you let me know in the comments, because I want to hear from you, and I will see you in my next video.